What's up, gamers? It's Gamin Thunder, and I'm calling it here. This has got to be the best Megacon we've been to so far. I mean, not only were the events that's wholly epic, but we got to hang out with some of our best friends. We got to do all sorts of crazy shenanigans, and of course, there's the haul. I mean, with all the bags that we have here, I'm proud to say, that we did a successful haul run. And so, I guess there's only one thing to do: show this all off in this video. So, let's go. First thing to show off, my Megacon Ultimate Badge. This one was going to be Supergirl themed, not to mention that the entire badges were either superhero or sci-fi themed. And this is pretty interesting choice they went with, and especially with all the merches that they had here. For starters, we got our Ultimate bag that's filled out with all sorts of Ultimate Megacon merch. Check out the silhouette on here. I wonder who it is. I'm joking with you, I know, it's Batman. But let's see what we got here. Alright, first off, we got a poster, but you gotta go right over here, and you got a Supergirl poster. I mean, it's pretty cool. I like the color schemes and everything, but I don't think I'm gonna hang that up. The Batman poster was a lot cooler last year. Next up we got here, of course, you gotta have a comic book as you get the Ultimate Fan Package. Still not big on comic books. I'm a manga reader, if you're not aware about that yet. And we did get one thing else. And it's the 25th anniversary of Lord of the Rings, and so they gave us a Lord of the Rings mystery gift box. And now it's not Frodo in here, it could be one of any of these. Maybe we might open this up in the future, but I think for now, we'll just keep this baby sealed. Now for another swag bag right here. Back in 2021, I got the I Want It All package, and we're doing it here again after so many years. And so let's see what I'm showing out here. First off, you gotta admire this little thing we did here. We're united by fandom. I say it was pretty interesting. Speaking of united by fandom, the poster right here was epic. We even took the liberty of sealing this baby up. I saved it for my autograph that I wanted to get, but autograph is a little smaller than anticipated, so it's a good thing I kept this thing around, don't you think? Awesome poster. Definitely will be hanging that up. Now let's see what else it has for swag. They also provided us with a Megacon shirt. And as you can see, it's gonna be black, but it has the United by Fandom thing right on there. So that's pretty cool. Another thing we got here is, we got a brand new lanyard. This one is a limited edition 35th anniversary Pokemon one. It's just like the classic GameCube, but it's got Misty, Ash, Brock, and Pikachu on here. You probably noticed me wearing this in one of the days in Megacon, and if you guys can figure out which day that is, then you're a true fan. And we even got this killer pin. That's so cool. I thought it was Master Chief for a second. I'm like, nah, he doesn't have that color scheme, but look how cool this is. Now this is an awesome pin. You also got some merch from one of the sponsors at Megacon, a little arcade over in Florida called Arcade Monsters. So they gave us a few of their little merch because we're Ultimate Fan members. We got ourselves right here an Arcade Monsters logo sticker, and we also got another sticker right here. I chose this one because it's really cool. It's a swamp monster playing an arcade machine, and they also gave us a little bit of a fan comic, and I think it's pretty cool. Like little black and white designs. You see, it's pretty cool. Might even read this someday in the future. Here's something else special that they were giving out, and something that you don't get any day at Megacon. Candy, special candy. This is very special candy. This is Pokemon themed and Japanese candy. And I've had a few of these there, and they had a lot left over, so we helped ourselves out to getting one from each character. There's all the way from Paldea. I can't wait to see how Gen 10 is gonna work out. We won't be eating these, but these will be put on display because look how cool they are. Now for something I'm sure you guys expected me to have in this haul video: a sword. We had multiple different selections there. There was a ton of venues thinking now which ones we were gonna get. We got one sword this year, and I'd definitely say this was definitely worth it. Y'all seen me play Fortnite with Krankcase Gamin, right? Where one of the collaborations for anime was Bleach. Well, we got ourselves Zangetsu. But one of the swords from the big 3 anime and Bleach. I definitely say this was pretty much worth it. I mean, just look at the details on this baby. and definitely devastating get in the wrong hands. Or the right hands. Who knows what kind of hands I am, but trust me, you do not want to mess with me again now that I got this baby from the big three. Now let's get on to some things that we got from the haul. Well, for starters, we did stop by the Megacon shop, and we did get something that's pretty awesome, and it was a limited edition item. We got this Deadpool and Wolverine limited edition Funko exclusive convention on Deadpool Funko Pop. This is all the way here from the final scene of Deadpool and Wolverine, and I found this was looking so fly. I had to get this. And what's Deadpool without Wolverine? We got both of them here. And if you put them together out of the boxes, it's like they're holding hands like in the final scene of Deadpool and Wolverine. Well, spoiler if you haven't seen the movie yet. And if not, the movie's been out forever now. What are you doing? Go watch it! After done watching this video, of course, since it's Pokemon's 35th anniversary, we had to get some things Pokemon related. And so we got a few things right here that I'm going to show off. For stars, we got a new plushie. And who better to go with than Captain Pikachu? Pretty cool, you guys. And so I saw they had Captain Pikachu, and I had to get him. I might as well even do a free costume for when I'm going to Megacon. Guess I'll have to save up for that, but I'm glad to have you here, Cap. Another thing we got that's Pokemon related, and it was something that's from its not very good title, but I still got this nevertheless, and because nobody expects anyone to have these, and so we got ourselves Pokemon Quest on figures. They got the 4 right here, but we got some good Pokemon right here. Not the best game title in my opinion, but I'm not going to turn down getting something that is cool like this. You're probably wondering, GT, why would you buy this if the game isn't that great? Well, for one thing, there's 3 reasons. And one, I collect all sorts of quirky and unique stuff all the time. And second, even if it's not that cool, I think it's pretty interesting that somebody's selling there for a good price. It was only $15 for all this. And thirdly, I'm Gamin Thunder. And I also admired what they did for Gengar. I really like that Gengar figure. Maybe I might unbox this thing. This one's gonna come as shock as it was for me. I mean, you guys remember when I did the Sonic the Hedgehog and Shadow the Hedgehog popsicles? Instead of hoping that they make more for these? Well, they did. Sort of. But we got right here 2 packages for a Knuckles the Echidna popsicle plushie and Miles Tails Prower plushies. These are so cool, you guys. And sure, they're a little smaller, but I can't wait to see what they look like. For Knuckles, it's grape scented. I mean, I'm not surprised. He loves grapes. I love grapes too. And this one, I thought it was going to be banana flavored or lemon flavored, but no, it's mint scented. I can't wait to open these up in my next YouTube short. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these babies put up with the other popsicles. This next bag right here has some 3D printed stuff that I thought that it was really cool to have to hold up in the gaming lounge. And so here we go with some new stuff. We got here a 3D printed Sega sign. Pretty cool, right? You gotta respect it for Sega's good advertisements and good videos, and even its good titles like Sonic the Hedgehog, Persona 5, Miku. You gotta respect some of the good stuff. And another 3D printed item we have here, we got ourselves a 3D printed game cartridge of the Nintendo Switch 2 title, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. How can you not want to get this? And I mean, look at it. It's a 3D printed of the actual cartridge. It is just chef's kiss. Look at it. It's beautiful. We have had to get this, and I'm glad to say we got the best game supersized. This next bag right here is filled with some great stuff too. Well, let's see what we got. First thing we got here is a new bottle opener keychain, and sponsored from Sora Online. It's got a Lucidator on it. Sure, it's not the right name for it. But these were custom made and everything. They can't use the actual name, otherwise, you know, they get sued. Some other things we get in here. You guys remember that we did find a Skylander in there? Well, I wasn't lying. We got ourselves a Shroom Boom. Another Skylander to add to the collection. Pretty cool, huh? Although it's not the Light Core one. I mean, maybe it is. I'm not too sure. We also did find a new articulate sign that we can post stuff out in the gaming lounge, and we got it Demon Slayer themed. Yeah, I like Demon Slayer, and this one now looks totally epic. It reminds me of the thumbnails of the Comic Chronicle videos. I say it's pretty cool, so let's hang that up from somewhere. Another thing we did get And one thing we kind of stuck out that we had to get, we got manga. We got here we got some manga for Blue Exorcist, and we got Uzuki-chan wants to hang out. Um, I've read about this before. I thought I'd give it a try. Plus, one of my friends recommended this series, so yeah, it's a pretty good read. This next bag is filled with a bunch of Thundertastic items, so let's check this out. Of course, you guys remember when we went to Pokemon Bingo, but one of the things that we also won there for following the sponsors on there, we got this thing. I have no idea what this is. I think it's like a off-brand Labubu thing. I don't know. Whatever this kind of thing is, guys, let me know in the comments. But for other items here, we got some games. And let's check this out. And of course, we got to get some of the best stuff in here, the Aces stuff. But we got limited time games. We got Sora Online Hollow Realization for PlayStation 4 and Sora Online Last Song for PlayStation 4. I wanted to get these games so badly when I had a PlayStation. And now that I got a PS5 again, you gotta believe that I'm ready to play these games. But we also did get a classic game here that was for a pretty good price. We got Ratchet and Clank All for One. This is a really classic game I always played on my PlayStation 3. And because this is one of the very first multiplayer Ratchet and Clank titles that we can actually have 4 players. That means when me and the friends want to catch these dubs, we'll do this baby old school. Here's something I bet you never expected we would find at the convention. We got Union Arena starter deck for Jujutsu Kaisen. And sure, it's a little beaten up and a little damaged, but I'm glad that we were able to find another starter pack to add for our Union Arena collection. Another thing we did found that was pretty awesome. We found out the last copy of the Skylanders 3DS games we need, Skylanders Trap Team. It came out the whole thing full box and everything. And so we got all the directions and the game in there and the box itself. So it's proud to say, that we finished the Skylanders 3DS series. One more thing that we did get, and are gym badges. None other than from the Gen 4, the Sinnoh region. And awesome, don't you think? We had these badges from the Kalos region. We had to go out with my second favorite region, and of course my favorite Pokemon game of all time, Pokemon Platinum, which is centered around these gym badges specifically. This bag right here, this is definitely one of my highlighted items from the event. When you open this up, you see a Pokeball, but not just a Pokeball. What we have in here is a very special Pokemon item that I've been hunting for years now. Because what we have in here is a special, one-of-a-kind, and Gem Mint Golden Poliwhirl card. Now that's not enough enthusiasm for this. Let's try this one again. What we have in here is this one-of-a-kind Golden Poliwhirl! 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 GT, I know you were really excited about that, but could you please back up? Sorry, man. You know how I feel about the Poly Gang. Sorry about that, guys. I just get really excited over Poliwhirl, one of my favorite water Pokemon. But seriously, guys, we actually got the Golden Poliwhirl card. And we already had 4 of these so far. Now we can add this baby to our collection. Which means there's only 1 left to find. And so you guys fired up? Because I'm fired up now. But to see how I'm going to find the last card. You ain't going to touch it. And say, this is my Poly. They did also have a little book event happening there, but not really something that I'm trying to boast about, but they gave us free samples of the new Captain Underpants manga. They gave us a free sample manga of all the cool designs that they put in here, all the illustrations, and how it's even going to look like in the future. They even gave us this little Captain Underpants Hypno Ring as a promo. I mean, you can't argue with free stuff. It's like I always say. And again, nothing to complain about if it's free. Nevertheless, furthermore, jacuzzi. Well, we still have a lot of stuff to go over about you guys. But the rest of the stuff is all the way in the other room, the gaming lounge. So I say we move on over there and finish the haul there. Alright, we're chilling here, right here on our nice comfy couch. So let's get going with the next part of the haul, you guys. You guys remember when we saw John Cena live on Saturday? Well, they also had a Peacemaker trivia game. So we took part in it, and we mostly covered over everything regarding the show, the Suicide Squad movie, and even the comics. I managed to get myself into 3rd place, and 3rd place prize was none other than this awesome Peacemaker jersey. Hey, I mean, look how cool it is, you guys. And on the back, it says Peacemaker on it and everything. I'm not much one for wearing jerseys, but this was pretty awesome to get for a 3rd place prize. Speaking of clothes, we did get a few other shirts, and this one they were giving away free, because it was the wrong size for somebody. Poor sucker. We got ourselves a Pizza Planet and a shirt. And yeah, it's from Toy Story and everything, but I used to love Toy Story growing up. And now that we actually have a Pizza Planet shirt, I'm definitely, wearing this bad boy. Another shirt we did get is from one of my favorite shirt shop, Glitch Gear. We got some really good shirts this year. I'm even wearing one of them right now. This one's that we got here. What we got here is some shirts in the store. We got Little Scissors and another one of my favorites here. From the company that'll hopefully monetize me. We got MewTube. What do you think, guys? Is this epic or is it epic? Honestly, I can't wait to try these shirts on. And I'm fitting another smaller size now, so but this is gonna be awesome to wear around. Since we're here in the gaming lounge, we had to get some new posters that we can hang up on the wall. This one's a really cool one. We got ourselves a Fairy Tales poster. Pretty cool, you guys. I really enjoyed watching Fairy Tale all these years, and it's still going pretty strong. Oh, and we also do have some more posters that we're gonna hang up as well. 3 posters that we got from one of those places that sells stuff. So we got ourselves posters for Day Day Live, one of my favorite sci-fi rom-com animes, and of course we got Fire Force. And since the season's and the entire series is finally coming to an end, and of course it can't be complete without a Sword Art Online poster. This one's from Hollow Realization, in case you guys don't know which one it's from. So yeah, new posters coming up on the wall. Hanging things, we got some more 3D printed stuff that we gotta show off, you guys. Let's see what we have in here. This one right here, was a bit of an impulse buy, but we got ourselves a 3D printed Super Smash Bros. Logo. I got the one for Smash Ultimate because they didn't have any of the classics, but it's still cool either way. You go great with the cartridge we got for it. Next thing we got here is a 3D printed classic PlayStation logo. Awesome, right? Love the color schemes from the classic PlayStation era. Another one we have here, this is the last 3D printed item we hear. You guys remember when we had that Nintendo Switch logo, right? Well, we got the Nintendo Switch 2 logo here. But just for one room. We got one in the Thunder lair, and we got one in here for the gaming lounge. So this is telling you, but this place is definitely gonna look Thunder-tastic. You also did get a very special bling box. I'm sure you guys haven't seen one of these before in the conventions. We got ourselves a bling box from Sword Art Online. This one's all the way from Sword Art Online 2, where it has some of your favorite trinkets from the shows. You got Xenon Sniper, but we got Excalibur, Kirito's Photon Swords, the Compass from Fairy Dance Arc, and of course, Yui's Heart. I just love all these little trinkets in here, and it was definitely worth the wait and the money. I'm picking this up. You also picked up some things PlayStation related here for the gaming lounge. For stars, we got this mini PS5 controller cushion here for just $5. Pretty cool, huh? And it's like I'm actually gaming with a giant ass PlayStation 5 controller. Even has the logo on the back. Speaking of this, we also had to get something from the classic era of PlayStation. We got ourselves a collectible tin and from PlayStation Classic, and it comes with 2 pairs of PlayStation Crew socks. And I haven't opened this baby up, but I'm excited to put these babies on and take them out for a classic PlayStation joyride. I guess it all comes down to this last bag, you guys. This one is an epic load of stuff we had. For starters, the biggest big chungus we had to talk about is this Sonic the Hedgehog 3 ring. And this is a giant ring, and it actually works. Don't believe me? And yeah, I'll test it out in a future video, to see how this baby works. I bet it has unlimited uses because how big this baby is. If we had a smaller ring, it'll be a one-time use. But we still got some other things in this bag. Like right here, we got ourselves a very special items. First off, we got a keychain of none other than the greatest sword of all time, Elucidator from Sword Art Online. And wow, you guys, I never thought they have a mini yet Elucidator keychain like this. And I'm definitely going to use this for when I'm traveling around and have a little extra protection on my hand when I don't have one of my classic swords. Another thing they have here is these custom-made Pokemon cards. This custom-made Pokemon card was made by someone who does Pokemon collaborations with other anime characters. And this one right here was very special because I definitely had to get this one. This isn't really much Pokemon themed, but it's more anime themed, but it's in the style of a Pokemon card. We got Joker's Arsene. They even make this whole thing and it looks so freaking sick. They even gave us $5 extra for this little plastic casing, to keep it in safe. And they provided us with this card, so we can check out their socials, so we can get some more of their Pokemon cards. Speaking of Persona, we have one last item to look at, and it's none other than Persona 5 collectible pins. And these are pretty cool, you guys. And they let me keep the box set, and there's actually 3 of these pins left. And so that means I have a future YouTube short to make with these babies. And I can't wait to see what's inside these. And I definitely say, this Megacon haul was a big success. Megacon just gets crazier and crazier with each passing year. And this haul was absolutely a thriller. I'm glad I got this kind of great stuff. And even with all the money I spent on all this and the ticket and getting there and the hotel, but it was definitely worth it in the end, you guys. I have to say, and this is one of my proudest hauls yet. And there's going to be more hauls in the future for Megacon. And so until then, guys, thanks for watching this haul video. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe, join my Discord, follow my Instagram, and I'll see you guys later with more Megacon hauls and more conventions. This is Gamin Thunder, signing out.
Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder.